Hello and welcome to Steve's Vintage Mono Builds. Hope everyone's well today, and sorry about that. Uh, on a little different camera angle today. Um, I tried this out. It's not exactly comfortable for me, but I think it provides a good view for this kind of thing. So anyway, so today we have an after build kit review and evaluation. And we've got the Monogram M48A2 Patton tank, and when I was doing the research on it, couldn't find out what year it was actually tooled in. Multiple sources. The closest I could get was that it was a rebox from 1958. The tank first entered production in 1953, and this kind of thing was usually a couple years behind, being released or whatever. So, it could be, anywhere between 1955 and 1957, which is certainly one of the oldest tooled kits that I've had on the channel and built myself. And so I'll put up the end screen on the unboxing, review, and rating at that time. It is an old Monogram kit, and it does. Okay, I'm gonna right off the bat. I'm gonna say it's a good kit, and then now I'll talk about the rest of it. So it shows its age a bit in a couple of places, but overall, I was pleased with it. So here we go. We can see got some nice detail here, and here we go. I got this spinny thing for a reason. So the decals were okay. They weren't great. The Revell ones are better, but this was still a Monogram branded kit. We've got the driver here. There were other figures included, but they were quite toyish compared to the commander and the driver here. And so there we go. And name this one Senior. And so here we go. And we get the tools there. They were molded in, pre-molded. It was pretty simple molding, but the detail pretty good. And got the cables on the side there, and so they just needed a little bit of extra care to paint those up. And the plastic was fine. It was a little bit soft, but certainly no problem whatsoever. There were a couple of few fit issues. I haven't actually cemented this on yet, so I expect that gap will close up. And but otherwise, everything pretty much went together quite nicely, and no complaints at all. The way they did things, a couple things was a little different, but that's okay. This hatch here opens up, although I closed it. There we go. Isn't that thrilling? And so, we got nice detail here. I think I did pretty well with the figure. I'm going to push this back a bit. Push there. A little bit better resolution for that. And yeah, so he fits in there really nicely. And like I say, the driver and the commander, all of them were nicely detailed. But there was like a flamethrower and a guy charging with a bayonet. And what else? else was there? Another guy with a grenade, whatever, you know. Oh, and there was a guy lying down, firing a rifle. So yeah, but you know, if you wanted to do a diorama, you'd have that. And turret rotates, the main gun up and down, the machine gun up. Oh, it does go up and down, but I cemented it. It fixed in that position. And so yeah, I think the kit costs about $40 Canadian. And boy, these tracks are sure sturdy, I tell you. You see those? Look at that. They're wide and heavy, but that's okay. And you know, I'm not. This was a weekender for me, and I'm not going to go in super detail it and everything like that. You know, not avoiding, but I'm staying away. Um, you know, I'm leaning these days. I'm leaning more towards building simpler kits. Um, Maybe it's because of the nicer weather with more light. The OCD isn't as strong. Just as the sun and the moon, it ebbs and wanes, and yeah. So, anyways, starting to wander off there. Okay, and so yeah, so here it is. I'm going to give it actually, you know, I'm going to give it a very good for what it is. It's a nice build. Was a lot of fun. You know, a great skill builder for a beginner or a novice, and a nice little, like I said, weekender for somebody like me. You know, the detail could be a little better. I'd say this was just like a little tick down or tick or two down from Tamiya kits, the older kits from the 70s, and this is from the 1950s. So great little kit. Nothing to really complain about. Some flash, not excessive. Well engineered. So yeah. And so yes, just a shorty there on this one. But yeah, if you see this one pop up, you know, and you have a young modeler who's just starting out, or you're just starting out yourself, this is silvering already. I gotta do something about that. You know, it's a great kit and a very good value. And you know, if you have a use for those figures, I mean, the figures aren't cheap, even the not very good ones, and they're not bad either. They're just not a subject I'm gonna use. I'm good with the driver and the commander. Okay, so that's it for today. Amazingly, less than 10 minutes. I think I'm up to about 438 subscribers now. Thank you very much to everybody. Shout outs to Gavin and Big Charlie's Mono Garage. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And there's so many others. It's you know, hard to bring them all to mind. But you know, there's Seamus and Sue and Paul and all the guys over at Oxley's channel, Gunter. Anyways, yeah, I'm not so good with that stuff anymore. So, but anyways, still haven't gone completely insane. So yeah, so there it is. I'm going to give it a very good, and you know, hard to go wrong with it. So if you do get the kit, enjoy it. Just take your time, and it'll be a lot of fun. All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. Have a great day.